So what I did is I cut a little small piece of cardboard out, put some duct tape on it, got this corner, I don't know if you can see it or not. Right here, there's a little gap. Not too worried about it, but we're this close and I'm gonna try to get a little closer. Can you see that? Might have to get down here and look up. So you see what I'm talking about, this corner right here. All this is gonna hit like so. So all I wanna do is stick this piece of cardboard up there like so, and then we'll tape it up against there. Just like that. Alright, so I think I'm close enough to go to my second stage of the template, which is another piece of cardboard, the same thing. You're just going to lay it down on top of that one and make a clean one. This is just a SketchUp one. So to do that, as you can see, right here, from here to here, you got a gap. So what you want to do is you want to mark, make sure everything's good. Remember, push these in. Make sure you're good there. You got a little gap, no problem. You push it in. Once everything's set, you mark where your actual piece of lock is. So right here, that's your center. Do the same thing for the other side. Let's say you got too much gap up here. So what you do is whatever gap you have here, you mark it over here, same distance. I'm gonna put half an inch out, basically away from the board. So when I draw my line on my new template, I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna mark it half an inch out, so I'll know that I don't need to cut that far back here. I'm not gonna cut this out no more, obviously, because this is my center line, and I'm gonna mark the center line of my hook over here where it's gonna be in the way. So just like that. So as you can see here, I made this line from here to here. All that's saying is when I go to mark it, it's actually opposite. So I'm gonna leave that much on this side. So from here to here, it's gonna be from here to back here. I'm gonna make this so it'll fit all the way in back here. That's all you're doing, trying to get it closer and closer. So like, let's say I want this right here, this material that's missing, I want to add it all the way to back to this, behind this seat cushion. I can make my line here, and however much I want to go from this cut line that way, I add it on this side, just so I remind myself. Just like that. So that much right there is going over here to this side. That's a little confusing. That's just my method. You got your own method of adding material. Like for instance here, I want a piece right here to come over this way. So I drew it out right here. That way I know to leave a space for it over here. And the second sketch, the second template's not even a final one. This is just getting you closer and closer to a real nice, good looking fit. That way when you go to your final product, you don't want to mess up your plexiglass. You cut it one time, you cut it right, and you walk away. Okay, so basically I laid down my first sketch template down onto this one. And I added the materials, whatever I think I needed to add it, I went ahead and added it. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is start cutting it. And I'm short on this side, so once I finish cutting it, I'll come back and I'll overlap it right here. And I'll add another strip right here. And that should be my second template. Alright, so basically this is my second template. As you can see, it got a lot more detail. It still has sketches on it, where I put arrows where I still needed to add and take off some. I test fitted it again. Need a little bit more work on it. But now I'm ready to do it on my hard piece. You got to get you your hard piece down here. And I use pegboard because it's cheap. This is about $5 and something. So you're going to pay under $6 for this piece here. It's a 2x4. And you lay it on top. And then you trace it out. And you come back and make your cuts. I got more of these. I don't have them with me though. This is going to be for my top half. This piece up here. And this bottom half I'll come back and do later on another piece. I still sketched it out a little bit, but I'm just going to cut this top half off. Just so you know. You want to get to this piece, because this is the one that's really going to tell you if you're close to fitting or not. So let's get to cutting. So I'm just using the regular jigsaw. It's like $29 or $39. Just a regular wood cutting jigsaw blade. It's cheap. You can get them at Walmart. You need small hardware stores. That's all you need for this little job, because you're not going to cut much more thicker than this. So I got the top piece cut out. I noticed it's a little shorter than I want. So I'll lay it again, once again, on this pegboard. It's got a bunch of holes in it. You don't have to use this particular kind, but the thickness is about right under a 1/4 inch, 3/16. 1/4 inch is fine. You don't want any more, otherwise your seats are not going to lock when they go back. So you want to keep it under a 1/4 inch thick as far as your face plate. So I'll go back. They got this this material here that's not perforated. It don't have the holes in it. You can use that also. But basically, this would be my top piece here. It mount up like so. I want it to look like this piece is one, driving around with the kids and whatnot. And then if I'm by myself and I want to jam on my own, I have the rest of this other wall coming at an angle right here, and on the rest of my speakers. So just an idea of what I'm trying to do. I just noticed also, these are all ideas you come up with when you actually start cutting and doing them. You realize some of that stuff you can't do and some you can. For instance, I wanted to put my 4 bullet tweeters here, the 4-inch Pioneer Pro, 500 watts each. Not gonna happen. I might be able to put 2 in here, and I'll drop the other 2 down here somewhere. I got 4 more of these down here on the bottom, and 2 more tweeters for the bottom. So basically the same setup down here as I'm gonna have up here. So y'all get back with me, man. I'll keep y'all updated.